King. You can just have it your way. Tallywhacker. Burger King. I'm about to define what a woman is for you. Silicone. You can just have it your way. No tallywhacker.
I played this for somebody this morning, and
just have it your
he
way.
was laughing his ass off.
Define what a woman is for you. Silicone. Tallywhacker.
What do you think of this,
You can just have it your way. No tallywhacker. Tallywhacker. No tallywhacker. Tallywhacker.
I got no rhythm. I'm so white.
That is Burger King by
I can't remember the name of the band, but
it's like Dolphin Penis or something. I don't know. Something like that.
Dolphin Masturbation. I think that's what
it's like that. Hey everybody, welcome back to Nothing Out Live. I am the J Tyler.
I am your Miss Parker.
This is gonna be this is hilarious.
Crazy.
Hilarious.
Well, it's
so
it's
first of all,
fascinating
CNN gets creative, right? But before we get to that, this happened
today.
If you didn't see, but this was a few days ago. I didn't hear about
this
it.
This happened on at least three different major TV providers in Russia.
Sunday,
the grid looks at first like the normal rundown of channels and shows, but
no, it was
if
the
you
night.
go, for example, to Channel 1, if you go to any of the other big state-sponsored TV channels, it looks on the grid like every single program has the same name for all the channels, for all the time slots. All the shows now have the same name. I mean, if you don't read Russian, you can see that they're all the same. I don't read Russian, but we had it translated.
This is great.
It turns out, according to Your TV today in Russia, every single show on every single station and every time slot was titled, "On Your Hands is the Blood of Thousands of Ukrainians and Hundreds of Their Murdered Children. TV and the authorities are lying. No to war."
You know what this makes me think of? V for Vendetta. Didn't they?
Took over the stations and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Cuck. Cuck. Britt Hume is literally a caricature, or that evil propagandist on the news in V for Vendetta. That literally is Britt Hume. He literally. I mean, which art imitates life. I guess I don't know, but he was on there. Now he's not. Britt Hume.
You were too much for Fox News.
Should have had his ass deported.
That was the title of every show on Russian television today, according to everybody's TV grid when they turned.
So it gets better, right?
So now this is with English translation, so you can see what these headlines look at. But oh boy, wow, this isn't normal. Vladimir Putin lied about Russia's plans in Ukraine.
Well,
Putin unleashed one of the bloodiest wars of the 21st century. These are all the headlines on the news website today. Record spending on the army did not help Russia defeat Ukraine. The Ministry of Defense lied to the relatives killed on the cruiser Moskva, that big Russian naval ship that was sunk by a Ukrainian missile. Also this one, Russia completely destroyed the city of Mariupol. Russia leaves the corpses of its soldiers in Ukraine. Vladimir Putin is afraid to reveal the truth about his family. Putin turned the state into the main robber of Russians. Vladimir Putin has turned into a pathetic dictator and paranoid. Russia threatens to destroy the whole world. Zelensky turned out to be cooler than Putin.
Oh, it's the one that hurts.
Like Mike.
That's the one that hurts the most. You know, him getting up on that horse. I'm such a cool man. But nope.
Shot
Zelensky.
in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, he's not long for this world, as far as I'm concerned. Zelensky.
Zelensky isn't long for this world?
I'm sorry.
Putin.
Putin is not long for this world.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, Zelensky is.
Well, nobody wants to make. Well, Russia doesn't make a martyr out of him.
Well, they're trying. There's another thing that Fox News is trying to do, which is they're trying to draw a correlation between the symbol that the shooter in Buffalo, which we're going to get to.
Oh my God!
We're going to get to that in the next segment. But the shooter in Buffalo was wearing this thing on his chest, the symbol, and I've been doing a research, hijacking of symbols. You know, like not the swastika and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I did some stuff like that. But anyway, they're wearing the same thing, and then this Ukrainian hero soldier was wearing that same symbol. Symbols are co-opted all the time. It's like, whatever, dude. You can't, but that's the right is going after that. And you should hear what the cuck says. Also, that we should have a segment called "This is what does the cuck say?"
Oh, that's great. Actually, we have some cuck
we do.
Coming up with he squeaks a lot.
Okay, so it's effortless. it's great. And the real reason this feeds into another story that I had. The real reason, this is great. When I found this, I was very happy with myself. But this is the people are going like, is this really happening? What happens is Ukraine be killing generals. Like they're not even going after like the foot soldiers. And I wonder how they're doing it. And so this story comes out of Ukraine. It's like where the US intelligence is giving them feedback on their phone calls and stuff like that, and helping the Ukraine to geolocate where the generals. And what happened was just the other day that a general and all of his staff were just murdered. And it's just like, what do the little peons do? Man, you just cut off the head.
If you cut off the head, it's like killing the queen.
Yeah.
You know, in ants with ants.
But they weren't really disputing what was in our story. We weren't saying there was an intent to kill. We didn't even use that language. What we're saying is that the U.S. provided about the locations of mobile headquarters. Ukrainians combine that with their own intelligence like those intercepted
now that's the
calls.
excuse, but this is what we're talking about. That's I've had
times, and even by Russian media it's reported in the very last paragraph of a New York Times story by reporters Helene Cooper, Julian Barnes, and Eric Schmidt. Since then, we've seen an astounding number of reports about senior-level Russian military leaders being killed in action in Ukraine. Now, NBC News cannot verify each and every one of these reports, but at least a few of them have been verified by news outlets like the New York Times and even by Russian media itself. And today we got this provocative headline from the Times, quote, U.S. intelligence is helping Ukraine kill Russian generals, officials say.
The Pentagon lost its fucking mind at that point, right? That shit just went, what the hell? And so
now, the story's written by the same three reporters who broke that story about the Russian generals being targeted through their
intelligence community
just 3 weeks into the war.
The intelligence community goes, it's irresponsible. I believe that's
on Russia's military units, which, quote, has allowed Ukrainians to target and kill many of the Russian generals who've died in action.
No, wait a minute. You said that the intelligence is saying that it's
the New York Times
irresponsible, or is it?
Yeah, the intelligence
Pentagon?
it's well, I mean, come on, that's hand in hand, I believe. But the intelligence community, whatever that means, they're providing this information and probably just going like, you know, you could, if you just use these two radios, or you use these two phones, or you use this equipment, they're not directly supplying the intelligence, but they're like, if I was you, I would do this.
And I'm going to just set this folder on the desk, and I'm going to go to the restroom, but don't touch it.
Yeah. You'll never, my name is Smith. I'll see you later. You know, but yeah, I mean,
this new reporting from the Times would help explain why so many Russian commanders and generals have found themselves on the wrong end of Ukrainian missiles. It would also be consistent with NBC News' own reporting from last month, which said that the U.S. is providing near real-time intelligence on Russia's military movements. But
I'm talking proxy war. Like, send in the drones. That's what's next. Drone swarm. All right. So now that we got through that, you want to do this?
Yeah, let's talk about the cuck. We didn't even have to do any cuck. Which one did you?
Right,
CNN?
Yeah, we can show that real quick. I think we got plenty of time.
Yeah, we got plenty of time.
Okay, this was hilarious to me because I love it when CNN gets clever. And I want to know who thought of this, right? Like I want to know who the producer is. So this is great. He's working man.
At Republican State Senator Doug Mastriano's campaign rally.
Okay. So they don't show a lot of the campaign rally. It's mostly them talking.
After the Mastriano
But this is great.
campaign,
Okay.
Republican nominees are not welcome.
Yeah.
Do you know
okay.
why media isn't being allowed in?
Okay. So they couldn't get in.
Their camp to record the event.
And I'm like,
Mastriano campaign.
I'm like, ball or move,
journalists
right?
are-
This is what I would have thought of. I was like, ball or move. Whoever was like, hey, you can do this.
Not welcome.
Do you know why media isn't being allowed in?
We're here because Mastriano is one of the leading contenders for the
He's-
Republican nomination
He's
for
going.
governor.
Yeah,
He's avoided
there's
nearly
him
all
and John
independent
Fetterman.
votes. The voters rely on reporters to understand their candidates.
John-
After the Mastriano campaign said that media wasn't allowed at their
This is-
political rally, we rented a room from the hotel, who gave us permission to record the event from here.
Mike dropped.
Yeah, they don't own this place.
Absolutely brilliant. You think we can get through this next one in 3 minutes, or we cut short?
Let's try to get through it.
Cuck? You
yeah.
know that's going to be endless entertainment for me.
Yes, but we don't need to watch the whole thing because he pretty much acts like an
But you know
ass.
I'm going to go crazy on.
Oh
it.
yeah.
So let's
Okay.
just-
Well, do you want to
let's-
wait?
Let's just read out and come back.
Okay.
Yeah, we got an hour left. All right. San Juan Slingshot. No. DailyApparelStore.com. Grayson Babcock. He makes all our swag. T-shirts. Cool T-shirts. I got one right here. I wore it today to work. Handed out some of my stickers.
Hey, was that mine?
No. I only have 30 of them. He makes our stickers, our swag, stuff like that. If you guys want some, check us out at nothingatgroup@gmail.com and Grayson Babcock at dailyapparelstore.com. Right. We'll be back in a moment. I am the J. Tyler.
I am your Miss Parker.
Oh, and Cuck, here we come, buddy.
Hang on, Cuck. Or don't hang on, Cuck.
I am the J. Tyler.
I am your Miss Parker, and this
They're better than greasy politicians, right?
is
It's
nothing yet live.